you wanted the best, you've got the best podcast, the hottest podcast in the world. The Chris Voss Show, the preeminent podcast with guests so smart you may experience serious brain bleed. The CEOs, authors, thought leaders, visionaries, and motivators. Get ready. Strap yourself in. Keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, because you're about to go on a monster education roller coaster with your brain. Now, here's your host, Chris Voss.
I'm host Voss here from the ChrisVossShow.com. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our latest things that makes it official. Welcome to the big show. As always, for 16 years, 2,400 episodes, we bring in the Chris Voss Show. And boy, there's more to come, folks. So we need you to go out and refer your family, friends, and relatives to the show. Get them to join up and all that good stuff. Tell them to go to goodreads.com/Chris Voss, LinkedIn.com/Chris Voss, Chris Voss 1 on the TikTok and all those crazy places on the internet. Opinions expressed by guests on the podcast are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the host or the Chris Voss Show. Some guests of the show may be advertising on the podcast, but it is not an endorsement or review of any kind. Today we have an amazing young lady on the show. We're going to be talking about her new book. It is out July 8th, 2025, called Your Healing is a Song, Raising Your Vibrational Point of Attraction with Music by Connie Landsberg. We're going to be getting into it with her on the show, finding out all the deets, stuff about her book, and how she's utilized some of the techniques and different things to make her life better. She is a jazz artist, a songwriter, the creator of Transformational Entertainment. She's an accomplished jazz artist, songwriter, and author whose words and music provide energy, healing, and wellness wrapped up in beautiful songs. Many singers profess to be natural storytellers, but few can claim to be published authors as well. Welcome to the show. How are you, Connie?
I'm well. Thank you, Chris. Lovely to be here.
Thank you. Great to have you as well. Give us your .coms. Where do you want people to find you on the interwebs?
I guess ConnieLandsberg.com, and TikTok is ConnieLandsberg_TE, stands for Transformational Entertainment. And that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know for now. That's all you need to know, folks. So give us a 30,000 overview. What's inside your book? Your Healing is a Song.
This is based on, it came through many years of live gigs and interacting with the audience, and the way people responded to me when I sang in our live shows started me on this journey of what else is happening here, because their responses were heightened, and I was really curious as to what is music doing. And I wrote a book called The Perfect Tear. It's a series that I'm re-releasing soon about music being a creation language. And I was on the right track. And this was, I thought, fiction. I thought this was fantasy, but it's not. Pythagoras kind of had it right when he said the purpose of music is to show us our divinity, not entertainment. So I altered that a little bit. Yes, it's to show us our divinity, but it is also entertainment because I actually feel this whole New Age movement, the law of attraction, it's difficult. It's so serious. And, you know, people are searching for enlightenment, and enlightenment means lightening up. So I want people to experience fun and enjoyment. And the thing about music, though, is to get the true benefit from it, it can be recorded, which is great, but it has to be recorded by real people using live instruments. So I really kind of wanted people to understand that AI music is not doing them any good. Anyway, this all came from what I felt was a far too serious demeanor about these spiritual people. I mean, the language they use and the voices they use, it like drives me nuts. So when I learned what I studied healing modality purely because I was researching my third book. So I decided to study a thing called soul realignment. Now, nobody knows what that is because, funnily enough, the creator of that really just wants other people to learn to do it. She never advertises it. And it's a healing modality for entrepreneurs, basically people who are trying to create something out of nothing and often run into so many blocks and they don't understand why this didn't work. Why isn't this moving forward? I mean, I spent my whole life like that. Artists, we're all entrepreneurs. What is making me stuck? Why can't I move past this? It is a phenomenal way to learn about how the soul works and the blocks and restrictions that are set up. And by doing that, something just in me opened up fully. Like I had always known stuff, but when you always just kind of know stuff, you don't think about it. You don't realize that other people aren't like this. You just don't realize it. And this heightened ability to just know stuff really exploded. And it led me on this journey to find out what I was really doing with my music. And I learned that there's a frequency in my voice that helps to dislodge stuck energy, but it must come with an awareness of what that energy is. And I thought this was just mind-boggling. I was frightened. I actually didn't want to do this because I thought, what if this ruins my career? Like, what if the guys I'm working with, who are all incredibly fabulous Australian jazz musicians, what if they think I'm cuckoo? And there have been guys that once I started transformational entertainment and talking about it at gigs who didn't want to play with me anymore. So, yes, they deselected themselves.
Wow.
Which is fine. That's fine because the guys that really, I don't know if it just goes over their head or they humor me, but the guys that stuck with me, I was best anyway. So that's
good.
Yeah.
That's good. Now, you got into, in the book, you delve into a lot of these different topics, and you mentioned that healing is a song. Me, I'm always trying to heal, but there's so much blood, and I don't know. There's a joke there somewhere. I can't find it. But why is healing a song? Is that a way? Is that a way to help us heal? Singing maybe or music?
Do you know what the definition of healing is? Like, people use this word all the time. What does it actually mean? Mm-hmm. Now, what it means, all dis-ease, everything that's happening in our lives, the stuck stuff, the things we can't make it through, it's stuck energy in your emotional body. It's energy that's been trapped in a process that should allow it to move through and out. But because human beings have never been taught how to work with their emotional body properly, none of us know how to do it. I really went in and studied this. So all healing means is you are removing the stuck energy that wants to come out, and what that energy is doing, it's bringing up events, right? And memories and trauma over and over again, because what it's saying is, please let me go. Please let me go. And in the book, I just teach people very simply how to do that. Now, I say simply, but of course, like any musician knows, it takes discipline and practice. You have to want to do it. That's the first thing. You really have to know why you want to do it to gain the small amount of discipline. I really tried to take as much of the discipline away as possible with this book. So what Your Healing is a Song does, I write a song or I record a standard, and then I find out what is the energy this song is working with, right? Now, what I discovered was the missing piece in all kind of sound healing, and I'm a certified sound healer, but that there was a missing piece in this, right, to make it truly effective and really enjoyable, is when the conscious mind is aware of the energy, but you're being told a story that's different to the story you like to tell yourself about why you feel so bad. When you have that awareness of the energy and you listen to the song, that energy starts moving through your emotional body effortlessly so that you don't have to tell yourself the story again. Because here's the thing, you do not have to relive trauma to release it. So that is that simple. It's an awareness plus the song. Once your subconscious is aware of it, it works with your conscious mind to let this energy move through. Now, we give our energy names. We give the fast-moving energies names like fun and joy and excitement. And we're great with those. They're fast. They feel good. But the slow-moving energies like frustration, anger, and those are slow, sadness, anxiety, we give the slow-moving energy names like that, and then we start telling stories around it. And the thing is, it's just energy. It's just fast or slow. So advanced human being, the professional human being, which is what I'm trying to help people become, learns how to separate the story from the feeling that's moving through them. And they learn how to let that feeling take the time. And they learn how to understand this is just a slow moving energy, because you cannot control emotions. You mustn't control emotions. Trying to control an emotion is the first thing that makes it stuck. So scary as it is and uncomfortable as it is, we all have to learn to feel this slow energy until it makes its way out. And what we need to learn to do is not tell a story around it. So it's simple, not simple.
Simple, but not simple. And so in the book, they can help figure out how to release and embrace their desires. Tell us some of the ways that people can utilize the book to achieve that.
It goes through chapters trying to explain, first of all, ego. We have ego quite misunderstood. The ego is a really interesting little critter. Our egos probably never get beyond 5 years old. Okay. And our egos really need familiarity. And our ego's job is to keep us as small and as safe as possible until death. That's the ego's job. Of course, the soul's job is to expand, expand, expand. So this is the real human dilemma. Soul expansion versus an ego that wants to keep you small and safe. So I would think a person would want to learn how to work with soul expansion and control this pesky little ego. So I teach people how to do that, how the ego works. And it's, Chris, it really is. Once you're aware of something, you see it everywhere, right? It's that kind of thing. So it very simply trying to bring awareness to all the pitfalls of being human and how we can move beyond that and learn to work with it. We don't want to see, so many people are trying to get out of their bodies. So many people are living in the clouds. So many spiritual people want to sit and meditate for hours. And guess what? Meditation is becoming old hat. Our world is changing so quickly. The frequencies are changing. Everything's changing that I knew this quite a while ago, that meditation was not the thing. And, I work in the Akashic Records and I work with my knowing. And I know these things, and I don't say them out loud, but then I heard this other very well-known medium say exactly the same thing. Meditation, who's got time for that? Nobody's got time for that.
Who's got time for that?
Nobody's got time for that. And it's okay, because my transformational entertainment has more benefit of raising your vibration than 26 hours of meditation. And you can be doing your exercise. You can be listening to it in the car. It's not something you even have to focus on, because if the music is going in your ear and you're aware of the energy it's working with, it's doing its job.
Oh.
That's how simple I've made it. But I do, in the first half of the book, try to explain lots of different concepts for how human beings work. And then the second half is all about the workbook, where they have all the lyrics to the song and little exercises they can do. All of this, it really does just take a certain amount of discipline, and you really have to know you're worth it.
Knowing your worth.
Yeah, you're worth the discipline.
You are worth the discipline. So there you go. Now, is there a certain type of music that you recommend that is better? I notice here you like jazz. Is there a certain type of music that's better for this sort of stuff?
Because I am a jazz singer, I just worked with that. But I write songs as well, which are elevated, I have to say, because I write fiction as well. I'm quite a literary songwriter.
Oh.
It's like high concept songs. I'm working with the soul. So whatever comes out, comes out. I don't question it. I'm like that. Like, I just truly get given these songs. Half the time I don't remember writing them. Then I hand them over. I write the melodies. I write some basic chords. Then I hand them over to my genius jazz pianist, great Mark Fitzgibbon, who I did discover we both have the same soul family. So, and we have had past lives together, so we know how to do this. So he simply, I don't know how he does it, but he takes what's in my head and plays it on the piano. It is brilliant. Yeah. So we've done 4 or 5 albums together. Then I went back, and the reason I just use jazz, and sorry, people who don't like jazz, but if you want this music to work for you, it's going to be my music and my voice, because my voice has that frequency that's kind of a little knife, kind of nice little hole in you very nicely, so that that energy can then come out. So I talk about entrainment in the book, how we haven't realized, and believe me, this has been a 25-year journey to truly understand, because I didn't know, why was I writing fantasy books about music? Why was I doing that? I was just, and then I sort of realized it wasn't fantasy. It was like a multi-dimensional autobiography. So I'm convinced that people that channel are actually just connecting with different levels of themselves, different dimensional levels. We are multi-dimensional creatures. We are not just this one thing. Our souls are big, big. And so I obviously was just remembering. One of the things this book does, it's a bridge. It's a bridge for several things. It's a bridge for showing people what real music is. Beautiful music, made by wonderful human beings, right? It is also, it's a bridge to flicking that switch that's in all of us that boosts what I like to call the inner Wi-Fi. We have a Google Maps. We did not get dropped on this planet with no maps, even though it feels like that. I have a song called Caught in the Meantime that's about that. Like, where's the rule book? What are we doing? We're all in a game that nobody knows how to play. So there are those of us, though, who are understanding how to play it, and our job is just to tell you how to play it. We don't play it for you, though. I'm not going to play the game for you. My job is simply to flick that switch in you through transformational entertainment And then it's your job to keep going with it. So,
there you go.
Yeah.
And I notice you have some other books you also have published. I'm not sure I pronounced this right. To Sarah's Gift?
Sarah's Gift. Look, that's the talk about why I needed soul realignment. That book, oh my God. Like, I'm sort of being told you've got to now republish this book. Like that version on there has been rewritten since, because somehow the information keeps getting updated, even though it's a fantasy. It's like, oh, I have to rewrite this. And that publisher turned out to be just nasty.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
And so I had to wait until the contract was over to be able to re-release it. So I'm finishing the second book in the series and putting them out basically together. And then I'm doing the third one because I finally know what the third one's about. I mean, I kind of always knew, but now I'm really clear on the third book in the series. So that's it's a high vibrational book. It will trigger energies and movement and frequency, because here's what, the law of attraction does not tell you. And this is what makes me angry. Look, I love Abraham Hicks. Watch her a lot. But there's just a glossing over of how do you acquire the discipline needed for always feeling good? It's like, that's what, like, where's the step in between? I wanted to make the step in between all that. And, the law of attraction, and even in soul realignment, raising your, this is about raising your vibrational point of attraction. Mm-hmm. And I tell people in the book, you're the movie. You're the producer, the director, and the writer, and you're all the actors. So, what are you so upset about? You're everything.
It's kind of a lot of work, though.
Yeah. Everybody's a reflection of you. And so what good is it when you're mad at them, you're just mad at you?
Oh, really?
Yes. And if we could just skip to thinking, well, what's the point of being mad at me? Why don't I just do something about it?
That's
like, I'm trying to get, stop being mad at yourself. Stop. Do something about it. Because you will keep attracting wherever you're vibrating, wherever your frequency is. That is what you will bring into your life. And people think the law of attraction is about stuff. It's not about stuff. It's not about the car you want, or the big house, or the lots of money. It's not about that. Real law of attraction is ideas, inspiration. We live in a physical world. Stuff does not just materialize. It can't. That's not how that works. And you know what? That would be so not fun.
Yeah.
It just would not be fun. We would get so bored so quickly if we could go poof and it materializes. That's not what we're here to do, right? But what we do want are the good thoughts, the good ideas, the inspiration that makes us go, oh, how did I think of that? Oh, what a good idea. That's what we're after. And then you take the next step, and it's logical. And then if you've raised your vibration, the next step, even though it seems wild, it's still logical. So there's a logic in this that people are trying to circumvent, and you cannot circumvent it. So the only thing at the moment, well, people think this is the only thing that raises your vibration, is to do a new and uncomfortable act. And most entrepreneurs actually know this quite naturally. They have to do stuff all the time that makes them scared, makes them uncomfortable. They wish they didn't have to do it, but they dive in and they do it. And then there's a reaction. Something happens. And then you think, oh, I didn't die. Oh, okay. And then you get a little more brave and you try the next thing. That's very hard for people, especially who are not entrepreneurs and, passionate about trying to create something. So what we haven't realized is that, and Sarah's gift is basically, she gave us music, live music, played by live people, also raises our vibration, but it does it in a way that makes us feel good. That is why music is so precious. And this is why I am fighting against AI and computer music. I just need people to realize AI actually lowers your vibration.
Oh.
If you listen to music created by AI, you are lowering your vibration, and good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, if you're listening to music made on computers by a person, that just keeps moving. That's, you need to listen to real people playing real music. And that is why jazz is so good. And listen, I did not study jazz. I did not start out even as a singer, let alone a jazz singer. So that happened in Australia, and it was bizarre. It just wasn't something that was in my plan. But it drew me in so quickly, and I just went straight into doing, live shows and just winging it. And it was pretty traumatic at first because I never listened to jazz. I didn't study jazz. I wasn't really a musician. I did write songs, but little pop songs, and just in my head. I didn't really know how to play the piano or anything. So, oh my God. So the idea of knowing, you have to know when to come in. You have to know the changes so you know when to come back in. It was all traumatic. And yet I stuck with it for some reason, because there was nothing more beautiful than sitting in the middle of a bunch of great musicians. I mean, that was just, I suffered any humiliation to be able to do that. And I did. I often made mistakes and everything, but you know what? I didn't care. This was so just exciting to me that I had to do it. And, now I'm at the point where it's all pretty good.
There you go. That's how you...
Yeah, and I work with the best people in this country. But yeah, it was a journey. It was hard. It was, hard-earned to get here.
There you go. So as we go out, tell us about what offerings you have on your website, different services and offerings that you have there that people can utilize. I noticed there's a transformational entertainment a thing people can interact with you on.
Well, the books are on the website, and I'll just say, if you're listening to this between the Lion's Gate, this is meant to be a very auspicious day, 8/8. The book is available on Kindle for free. We're doing a little promotion because I want this book in as many people's hands as possible. So it's free from now, today, till the 10th of August. So free download. All I ask is maybe you'll leave a nice review. That would be great. That helps every author. But on the website, I do. Look, it's not my real calling to do the big soul realignment sessions. I can do them. I can even do it for business. So I'm a level 3 with the added knowing how to align a business and get rid of a business's block and restriction. I know how to do all that. I have done lots of them. But I do a mini reading. It's not really mini. I just call it that because I tell you, this is information that's so interesting, and this information alone can be life-changing. Knowing what your soul gift is. There are 8 gifts, and we each have 1, and some people have 2, which makes their life a little harder because the path is narrow but fruitful. So you have to run your life on your gifts. And then you also have a soul family with traits that if you honor them and try and stay in line with them, your life is also fruitful. So I do, and then I add in the 4 songs they need most at this time in their life to listen to. So you get your full comprehensive soul gift, full comprehensive soul family, and the 4 songs you need most at this time. And all the songs are free to listen to. They're just streamed. I don't even sell the songs. If you want digital copies, that's an extra $10.
Okay.
Songs. But otherwise, there's Your Healing is a Song playlist on Spotify, which has a free tier. It's on YouTube. All the songs are on YouTube. You can look them up. So I wanted the music to be 100% accessible to everybody, right? So just if you get the book, as I said, it's free at the moment, and then you use the playlists on whatever streaming service you have. This is just important to get this into people's hands. But okay, this mini reading is a really powerful thing to do, and I've kept it at this really ridiculously low price. It should be at least $100, but it's at $30 at the moment. So yeah, I need people to know this stuff much more than I need money. I need people to know this stuff. So I'm just not, that interested in the money side of it. I put an extreme amount of effort into what I do, and it is nice to be rewarded with money. That really is not the be all and end all. That doesn't do it for me. It's connecting with people and knowing that we're helping to raise people's vibration, raise their frequency, and teaching them, empowering them to be able to do this kind of healing for themselves. I know I'm a bit of a disruptor. I want to put these spiritual people out of business, basically.
Put the spiritual people out of business, as it were.
Because the thing is, we're all the same. We all have this ability. There's nobody on this planet, actually. I mean, I don't want to go down this road, but there are people who are 100% disconnected from their souls. And those are the people that are here to show us the contrast, to show us what we don't want. So they serve a very valuable purpose. They show us what we don't want. That's always good.
Are those the politicians? Is that who that is?
Oh, it's people in everyday life. They're in your family. But yeah, they're everywhere. I don't know if there's an equal amount here because, we have polarity. If you got one, you need another. You need the opposite. So, but yeah, a negative soul, and I don't mean that in a bad way. These are just souls that chose to use other people's energy as opposed to the divine source energy we're all plugged into. It was a choice because they wanted to experience that in this dense body we're in. So it's up to your discernment. And the thing is, it's funny. You hear this energy vampire, people are stealing your energy. No, I'm going to debunk that. People cannot steal your energy. They cannot. You are giving it to them because you perceive a benefit from giving it to them. Now,
I had someone steal my can of caffeine, so that was the one time someone did steal my energy because it's caffeine. Anyway, I'm just crazy.
They're caffeine. But so you just bought a cup of coffee and somebody says, "Oh, I don't know, I need that cup of coffee." And you need it just as bad. Why would you give it to them? Maybe that person is going to introduce you to someone you've always wanted to meet. Do you know what I mean? It's like there's always a reason you are giving your energy to someone, whether you're conscious of it or not. That does set up blocks and restrictions, which then a soul realignment practitioner can clear for you and make you aware that this is what you're doing. So it's basically soul realignment is all about uncovering the unconscious patterns that we have so that you can break them. Right. And then they're quite expensive. The soul realignment session is expensive because it's big and it is incredibly life-changing if you do the actions necessary. So this is once again, if you're going to someone who you think, poof, you're cured, that's not it. Never. It's purely, if someone isn't creating a new awareness in you that you then take action on, just run. Because you have to do it yourself. This is what I'm trying. You got on my little TikToks, I often put this little thing at the end that says, your soul wants you to get back in your body. Because, Chris, we are not here to be spiritual. We are not here to be spiritual, to learn to be spiritual. We are that. That is what we are. We came here to learn to be human. That's a much more difficult thing to learn to be.
Yeah, some of us see more practice than others, for sure.
Yes. But we all have the talent. We all have the talent to be a professional human being. Right? So
yeah, some of us do. I don't know. I've seen some people on Twitter. I'm not sure. There's a lot of bots over there, so there's that.
Yeah, you let me get a hold of them.
There you go. You go get them. I'll stick you on them. Gladly. Well, this has been wonderful. So give people your .coms as we go out, and there you go.
Connie Landsberg, LANSBERG, ConnieLandsberg.com. You can get the book there, the paperback. You can get a mini reading. You can get the soul realignment if you want it. Otherwise, everything's free on Spotify. All of the songs and the energies in this first book. There'll be a second book working with blocks and restrictions and songs. So that's going to be huge. That'll be out, I guess, in a few more months. So, yeah, ConnieLandsberg.com. Follow me on TikTok. I just started there, and I'm I'm very bossy on TikTok.
Oh.
Because you only get a few minutes, and my real teacher bossy side comes out there. So I've just started there. So it's Connie Landsberg _TE. And follow me there. That would be fun because I love talking to people. And if you're in Melbourne, live shows, that's where it really gets fun. I'd like to take this to the world. You know, I want to be on stages where everybody who comes to the show knows what they're coming to and knows they're coming for this amazingly fun, sound healing, raising vibration and frequency, and great music.
There you go. There you go. Well, that's what we need. We need more great music, more sound. Yeah. Jazz is always so wonderful, and I probably always will be. And so, there you go. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it, Connie.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And thanks for your inspirational and your energy sharing. I just feel more energized just talking to you. So there you go.
My voice energy, yeah.
There you go. So order up her books, folks, wherever fine books are sold. It is entitled Your Healing is a Song, Raising Your Vibrational Point of Attraction with Music, out July 8th, 2025. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Go to goodreads.com/Chris Voss, LinkedIn.com/Chris Voss, Chris Voss 1 on the TikTok, and all those crazy places on the internet. Be good to each other. Stay safe. We'll see you guys next time. And that should have us out. Great.